We are on day 4 of our focused modeled writing. This is the day where we will take our writing off of our map and put it into our first draft. So before you begin the writing in your first draft, I'd like you to please pause the video and read off your map. I modeled this for you in the last video. It's just making your map into complete sentences so that when you are ready to put it in your first draft, it flows more easily. So pause and read off your map. Okay, I have already done the read off my map, and for time's sake, I went ahead and I copied my opening paragraph. I went ahead and just copied it straight off and put it on here, making sure to indent the first sentence, first line. I also went ahead and did my first paragraph of the body, which is my first event, while sitting with my leg up, and I explained that I had stitches in my knee from falling down when I was looking for the owners of a lost puppy. So this is what I have so far. When I was 8 years old, the scariest thing happened to me. A wasp snuck into my drink while I was relaxing on the beach. While at the lake, I was sitting on the shore with my leg up. I was feeling sorry for myself because I had gotten stitches in my knee the day before. The injury happened when my sisters and I found a lost puppy. We set out to look for the owner when I slipped down a hill and cut my knee open. So now I am ready for my second event, and that's the event where the wasp gets stuck in my lip. So this one I will model for you, taking it off my map. I'm going to start with my transition. And it goes a little bit something like this. Let me find my purple pen. Okay, and I'm using the rainbow writing. If you don't need to do this, you don't need to. It's just a way for you to see how each color matches each event. Okay, and I'm on my purple. While stuck in my chair, and I changed my transition for this one because I didn't like the way that it flowed with the other one. And that's the reason we read off of our map, so that we can see those things that don't flow easily. And we can change them as we write them on our first draft. While stuck in the chair with my leg up, all I could do was enjoy my ice cold root beer. So I picked it up. And swallowed a giant gulp. Period. So I want to show you what I've done so far. I did my transition and then reached for the root beer. So that's where I am right now. And now I'm going to move into the wasp stuck in my lip and biting me. Okay? Just then, I felt something stick to the inside of my bottom lip. My body trembled with fear as my mouth began to burn. I started to spit frantically to make it stop. Now, as I'm writing this, I'm thinking of the 5 media questions, so I'm just going to add what the people around me were doing. My family watched in confusion. They didn't know what was happening. That's my second paragraph. I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest. I'm going to do my next paragraph, and then I'll come back and do my closing. Please pause the video and begin writing your paragraphs. Okay, so I took a moment and I did the third paragraph. I just took the event and the details from the third paragraph and I put them into a paragraph. Just when I didn't think I could bear the pain anymore, the wasp came flying out. I fell over in my chair as I tried to run to the water. And then again, I just copied the conclusion, the closing, straight off of my map onto my essay. I was so relieved when the wasp finally came out of my lip. From that moment on, I was always afraid to drink root beer from a can. And I noticed that I wanted to change my closing from the one that I had on my map. So I did that when I put it onto my first draft. And you can do that as well. When you notice some changes you want to make on your map and you bring it onto your first draft, that is the time to do it. That's why it's so important to do the read aloud from your map so you can see where those changes are that you want to make. So stop the video and take your writing off of your map.